Hey everybody, welcome one, welcome all. We are here, we're live, and I am going to build more stuff in my base. Okay, hey, we're good. Okay, glad to see you all. Hey J Money, hey Pies, hey Snow, howdy Pies, and Realani, and Love Maple Drums, and Jared Wilmer. Howdy. Okay. So, yesterday, I showed off all this loveliness that I had been building for the last few days. I hate how... I think I can disable this. I know. Others. And storages. There we go. I don't really care to see all those banners and those chests and boxes and stuff. Anyway, so yeah. I didn't do any more in this room. I'm just kind of happy with how it turned out. So the next big thing that I want to tackle, so I opened this up a little, made a giant hallway, as well as more beehive pathways that go off this way. This will be, you know, off this direction. I'm going to make more bedrooms and stuff on this back wall. What is that up there? Whatever, I don't care. There's lots of junk on the ceiling. Is that like... Oh! It's like... Oh, I see. Zombies and skeletons have spawned on there and walked up here. I get it now. Anyway, so, and I also made a sort of back area here as well as another internal room here. This room is mostly just, I don't know, like maybe a meeting room. I haven't decided yet. This will be where I end up creating that that entryway that I talked about. That goes on to out here. So you can see the setting sun, setting moon. And then I was not able to adequately show this yesterday, but I have, more or less, the whole area for Escape the Jackrooms 2 marked out. So I'm basically banking on this general area as soon as it can load in. I'm banking on using this whole area. It's going to be pretty good, I think. Oh, and also... So these spots up here are going to be like observation areas. Is this 2B2T? Yes. You don't got to spam Joe Nicholson. It's all right. People are here. It's good. Anyway. But yeah, those alcoves, I'd planned on these being observation areas. Like, you'll walk into this area and then you'll be able to see into the game through, like, the windows in a building or something. Because the inside of this is going to be a giant, cramped backrooms cityscape. And so it's not going to be, like, access to the game as a whole. It's just more of a... Hey, if you want to see where people are, maybe you can walk in here and then observe people's progress. That kind of thing. Or you can just walk in there and be, I don't know, mind blown by how in-depth it is. Something like that. So yeah, I wanted this to be a sort of starting area that connects up to there, and then here as well, but I'm not sure if I want to do like... I want to do a staircase or something going off this direction, maybe? Like a little stairwell. Ah, damn it. I don't know what it is with 2B. You can't bridge out with blocks anymore. Like, it's so janky and herky-jerky. I don't know what the deal is. It's very weird. Like, it didn't used to be that way. You used to be able to bridge to the side relatively easily. I wonder if they changed something with, like, how it views that action. If it sees that action as maybe a... something that conflicts with the anti-cheat. Also, actually, I think I want to use this back wall of Skulk here. How close can I get? I can probably go, like, right here. Yeah. I can use this for the same function. Hey, do you think Pop Bob will ever return? Probably not, no. Pop Bob doesn't want to be famous. So the odds of Pop Bob feeling like, it's alright to be... It's alright to be here. It's alright to be famous. Probably not going to change his attitude anytime soon. So, you know, just beware. That's just how it goes. Not everybody wants to have attention put on them. So, in other news, I've been hearing about the Iranian-Israeli conflict. Here's hoping they keep it to themselves. I don't want to get involved in another war in the Middle East. But it seems like it's pretty one-sided, so I don't know. May not actually escalate the way that everybody is thinking it will. Who the hell knows, you know? Who the hell knows? Something to do with Swift Sneak? What do you mean something to do with Swift... Oh, me bridging with Swift Sneak. Ooh, that's actually a good point. Swift Sneak is meant to be used, though. Especially for, like, bridging and stuff. I can't imagine not having Swift Sneak. Oh, wait. No, these two need to go away. There we go. Hey, Sugar Muscava, welcome. Pizza's been ordered to the Pentagon? What? It's wraps for the world? I don't think so. I think a lot of people get really doomery about a lot of these warmongers, and they think the world is going to end, when I got news for you. At best, it will only change. It will not end. Not the way that it's been purported. You can't buy too deeply into propaganda. You think about the Iran-Israeli conflict. Like I said, keep it over there. If they're gonna have a problem, you guys do it over in the Middle East. I don't want any part in it. Don't bring it to American soil. Don't do any of that bullshit here. You want to kill each other, you do it in your own backyards. Don't deploy our troops or stuff to their backyard. None of that. Like, leave us out of it if you must insist on there being a war. I know that's a little idealistic, but hey. Jack responded to the question, it's probably whispering on mic. Yeah. There are people who whisper me in game, by the way. Are you dual streaming? No, just here. I don't dual stream because there's no point. I don't like Twitch, and I have no real reason to, like, go anywhere else right now. Unless YouTube decides it doesn't want me to exist, which would be really bad, but also probably not anything I can do anything about. Shit. I hate it when my blocks go down to the ground. It's just so annoying. Think we're getting a third season? I should hope. I don't think life as we know it is over. Nothing ever happens. Ooh. Nothing happens until it does. But then again, the question becomes, well, when will it? You know? So I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. You can't really know until it occurs. But I get the idea of nothing ever happens. There are a lot of people who don't want anything to happen, and there are very powerful people in power with the mindset of things happening bad. And I guess I can't blame them. And to a degree, some things are really bad. You don't want them to happen. Like an actual nuclear war, you wouldn't want that. But, you know, sometimes things need to happen. You know what I mean? Like, you know, the powers that be can't keep every single thing from occurring. You know what I mean? There will always be awful things that happen in life that are just gonna happen. So, yeah, it is kind of a nothing ever happens situation until it's not, but we'll see. I hope Israel cleans Iran's clock and just, like, absolutely shits down their necks. And then we never have to hear about the Iran stuff, hopefully, again. Ah, damn it. Because I'm tired of hearing about Iran. I don't know about you guys, but I am sick of hearing about this or that Middle Eastern conflict in this or that Middle Eastern country. Like, I know there will never be peace in the Middle East, but at the same time, I don't want to have any of their drama come our way, you know? I realize that's very idealistic, and that might not be necessarily a realistic outcome. Okay, 2, 3. I need to make this not so fat. I want a staircase here, and then this staircase will go down. So it's a staircase within a staircase. So like right here. And then that staircase will wrap up to this room up here. And then you'll get to see into that room, which will be like skulk infested and all that. Nope. Aureus City? What about Aureus? Have I built a base with Fit? Yeah, I was kind of at Aureus. I didn't get to stay there for very long. Aureus was gone within like a week or so of me going to Aureus. It sucked. I was given a really nice tour of the place, and the next thing I know... And, well, what can you do? Fit and I were of the same opinion, or same mindset, I should say. Years ago, we both had the idea to make an end base in secret. And for a time, he had one. A secret end base. But this base didn't last, and he apparently left it when 1.9 was announced, and that was, of course, an end update. So it just kind of went, well, you know, not much that can be done about it. And he abandoned it. It was a shame too, because Detroit Flight City looked really cool. I don't know why he named it that, but he did, so. Okay. Three. All right. So I want to have a staircase start here. Comes up around this way. Wraps around here. I gotta cover up this skulk so that you can't tell that there's like... Gotta figure out a way to put that there. This will be a dark corner. Maybe there will be a secret there. Maybe there won't. I don't know. We'll see. And so, yeah, I want to wrap the staircase around to over here. Oh, I should be using Fulbright. What am I doing? It was pretty chill to you back in December 2015, I believe. He was the first person I ever talked to and explained how the server worked. Okay. Yeah, he had the old new username, Silent Pedro. Wow. Wow, yeah, you really remember the old Fit. Damn, that's been so long ago now. 2015. Damn. Okay, so I want there to be... I might have to shorten this. I want there to be a transition boundary here. So between these two segments, I have a stripped mangrove log. And so I want that to be here. Hmm. Maybe that's... Yeah, so I only have enough room for the 2 mangrove logs. Yeah, see, then there's going to be a step up here that... that's a little awkward. I'm going to have to keep this lit up then. Instead, I'll do half slabs. Yeah, I think that'll work. And then the wall comes to this section here. And then you won't be able to directly access that area over there. You'll have to walk up. And there will probably be a hall that wraps around there. Because, like... Yeah. This area down here needs to have access to over here, I believe. So there will probably be a hallway that wraps around to that area. Yeah, I think this is shaping up to be nice. Light some stuff up there just to be safe, because I'm about to leave this spot and I don't want boogie boos to be here. And then I'll make this door, or this hallway, diagonal. Because it's not fun to have every place has to have, like... not every room can be square, is what I'm getting at, right? You kind of want there to be a 45-degree angle nature to some of these places. Oops. Get some light up there just in case. Yeah. You're going to fill in the interiors, or will they mostly be barren? Probably I'm going to start filling them in eventually. But some of them I need to have access to for, I need to have access to some of these interlocking areas for redstone. So for some of it, yeah, I'll fill it in. For other bits of it, no, I'm not. Also, is there a turtle egg exploit, or is there not? Yes, there is a turtle egg exploit. Turtles will seek out wherever they were born. So when you, if you trade turtle eggs with someone, and you hatch those eggs, and they're laid on a sand block, turtles will only reproduce on a sand block. When you do that, the turtle remembers where that is. And so if you get turtle eggs from someone else, you can just track those eggs when you've hatched the turtles, and then you breed them, and then you set them out onto the ocean. You can just follow wherever the turtle goes, and bam, you have access to wherever it was they were born. So yeah, no, there is a turtle egg exploit, most certainly. It's not, like, groundbreaking. You know, people aren't shitting their pants in terror at the fact that turtle eggs may exploit them, Silvert. But I understand if you don't want to trade turtle eggs with someone. It's generally not a good idea. Okay, I might be a little bit behind, but I'm not that stupid. But he said it worked like the Thunder hack, and the eggs sent out coords server-wide in a packet. Now, that may be new. I don't know anything about that. Sending coordinates server-wide That sounds a little hard to believe, but I don't know. I'm not someone who specializes in that. We love 45-degree angles. Yeah, 45-degree angles rock. Hell yeah, dude. Shit. Just finished Pitfall's documentary. Wow. It was fucking cinema. Thank you. I try. I try to not see myself as an artist or whatever. I just like creating stuff. But I have eventually become good at it. So, I guess. Like, artists, for the longest time, artists have always had a stink to them. You know? Some artists are humble. But there are a lot of artists that are very pretentious and up their own ass about what they do. And I get being, you know, prideful over your own abilities. I do. But it gets to be a bit annoying. So, like, some artists, perfectly understandable why they would be happy with their work. But some artists, like, I've never wanted to be called an artist because of that connotation. How they are a little too up their own rear ends, that kind of thing. Shit, wait. This should be where my stairs go. So yeah, I've just always been of the opinion that no, I'm not an artist, I just like creating stuff, and that's it. It's nothing any more special than that. Would make sense if you deliver the actual turtle entity? Yeah, I guess, but there also has to be some kind of, like, deeper exploit to it. Would not surprise me if Mojang was that careless. And that does have the potential to birth a chord exploit. That would suck. But the last time I messed with turtles was in 2024. I haven't had the reason to mess with turtles in a while. There we go. You can still see kind of, so I got to get that corner there. I try to not let any bits of blackstone show through. There we go. I only want you to see the skulk sort of like lit up and glowing. Well, here, you'll see in a moment. Turtle eggs don't have entity data? No, it's the turtles themselves. I distinctly remember being told years ago that a base on Constantium was found back when they updated for... Or no, it was SimPvP, my bad. When they updated to 1.16, because SimPvP would update to the latter versions. When 2B was stuck on 1.12, they were updating. And there was talk of a base that was found through a turtle egg trade on SimPvP where they could, like, follow the turtle and it led them straight to, you know, the people who made the base. Now, I don't know the validity of that, but I wouldn't be shocked. Artisan, I guess. Artisan is still an artist. Oh, Okay, well, I'm going to put a staircase here anyway, so that's fine. I guess I understand what you mean, though, Stone Cold Killer. Okay, I got to detail the underside there. I don't want there to be... There we go. I want to put... Yeah, that'll work. So that you can only see back into that. Here we go. And let's throw glowstone block there. Yeah, that'll do. I need to go ahead and get the threshold part ready. You sure you aren't thinking of beehives? Those definitely have a chord exploit. Well, if that's the case, then what is it? Like, let me turn off full bright so you can appreciate this room better. Damn it, who keeps closing my doors? Leave these open for a reason. Now, I know better than to trade beehives with another person. There we go. But I don't know precisely what the extent of the beehive stuff is. Said when eggs got laid only, and he wasn't joking. He put it in at the end of his last vid. Oh, or latest vid rather. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll just have to make baby turtles in a place that's not on everybody's radar or whatever. I need doors. You very much enjoy the cool shit you build. Well, thank you. Tickles my tism so much. Okay, well, good. As long as you enjoy it, that's what matters. And if you really appreciate it, you know, show me some love. Leave a like. Leave a comment on the streams and all that. Damn it, where did I put my... Oh, I don't have any more birch. Birch doors. Is that Link's Pokemon? Where? Linkman? Or someone else? I don't believe that's Link's Pokemon, but I could be wrong. Okay. Put that there for now. So this is how I do my Japanese style door overlay or whatever. So I put all the birch there. Ooh. Overlay my banners because that looks like shoji and I like that. And then on the opposite side I do the same. Gonna have to go and get more white wool eventually, but I'm alright for the moment. Perfect. And so this will be, and I gotta get white terracotta as well, because that looks like the plaster for the, you know, for the traditional walling and all that. I like the contrast that this gives, because it's like, oh yeah, you got all this dark, brooding black stone. And then you have like, oh yeah, and there's a traditional Japanese room just up the way. It's really, really cool. And I make the floors out of slabs just so that mobs can't run amok. Beehive had a flower position XYZ in their data, so it was quickly patched. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird, because, like, I'd not heard of beehives being used in a while. But, yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if there are a lot of new things that inadvertently have chords attached in some manner. Okay. And then I'm gonna have to wrap that around there. I got you. Sorry if you seem like someone else. Yeah, it's just a mistake. Yeah. Used to have a stream regular named Link's Pokemon. Yeah, he's still around. He's just not been around right now. Heard about any real dupes beside Tridents in the past 5 years? Oh gosh, not particularly. No. Last major dupe was a donkey-related one. Supposedly there were some bundle dupes in the test server, but predictably, they aren't around anymore because people fucking duped on the test server, which is the last place you should be duping on. Because let's face it, okay, if you do that, guess what? You know, they're going to figure it out and then they'll patch it. Housemaster and his entourage are not stupid. I don't know. It's dumb. Thankfully, it hasn't been like that bad. Again, I don't want there to be any dupes personally, but I get it. Like, if you want there to be a dupe, that's okay. There we go. The reason I don't want any dupes is simple. I like farming items. I think that that should be the way we go about playing the server. I'm just, you know, speaking for my own sake, but, you know, I've just been of the opinion that, you know, you get more attached to what you make when stuff is farmed. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wouldn't matter. Maybe it would be a good thing overall. I don't know. Duping on my server? It's more likely than you think. Yep. It is indeed likely. Okay. I have this big gap here. Let's see now. We got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 3, 6, 9. Okay. I'm gonna make a little. This isn't something I've done in a while, but I miss having like a distraction indoors. I'm gonna make a little fountain here. I think it'll turn out well. So it's 7 by 7, so there's a central block. There we go. Okay, get a little bit more organized. If I ring this, it will be 5 by 5 internally. No, I kind of want it to be 7 by 7. Three, 4, 5. I'm gonna make it circular, and then I'm gonna put a put some stairs around it. I think that'll look good. Progress to making a mega farm base. Was just waiting for 121 to move. Yeah, exactly. Same. Iron farm is pretty big. Requires 21 villagers. Spawn 7 golems per 35 seconds. Wow. I should hurry and get my ass in gear and do an iron farm. Oh, god damn it. Ellie. I hear my Ellie whining off in the distance. I hate when she does that. But yeah, I should probably get an iron farm up and running. Just because it's like a beneficial sort of passive form of... Because like I'll need the iron for crafting stuff. And I'll need an easy mechanism of trading as well. For whenever I do villager trading. Because I want a giant villager trading farm thing. And yeah, it's just kind of like, you know, what do you do? There we go. I think this is a deep enough little well. A little structure in the middle. Maybe an iron farm. Oh yeah, for your base. Okay. Yeah, fuck. I'm just weighing my options, you know? Bam, bam, bam. Cap it off with a single blackstone slab. I think that'll look good. Although, I don't want to, like, disturb all the torches I placed down there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that covers all the cardinal directions. Ah, fuck. Uh-oh. Did I even get it? I did. Okay, good. I need to go down one more block. Perfect. Whoa. Okay, that's... Actually, I'm just gonna make it deep. Fuck it. I've always wanted to use water tubes in a build, and I did kind of use a decent amount of those for Ocean's Anomalous, but I have plans for more water tubes in the various... well, you'll see. There are spots where water exits out of the build onto the sides of, like, for example, up here. Like, there's going to be a water, I don't know, something I gotta make, like a water jet of some kind that's like shunting water up this way, and then the water flows off the edges. And so I want to make that make sense. So I do eventually need to have some sort of like coalescing water supply with like a bunch of soul sand under it to cause it to bubble up, and then it funnels you off this way. So I want to have a system of some kind here for this fountain. I do want a tunnel of some kind with like a an iron trapdoor on it. And so that tunnel will lead eventually basically out. You could theoretically follow that tunnel and it will lead you outside. Because the inside of this area is going to be dense and difficult to navigate. There we go. Oop. Ah. I hate running out of materials. Well, I'm not really running out, but like I hate when I think I have something in my hands and I don't. And I'm going to put some candles on this too. Oh. Where'd I put my water? Bingo. Water. Oh, nope. Oh, that's gonna be a pain. Yeah, wait, no. Ooh, that's gonna be annoying. Yeah, these are stairs. Shit. I kind of wish you couldn't waterlog a stair from, like, behind here, but oh well. Can't be helped. There we go. A decent little fountain. Oh. That was fast. Oh, He has a way of flying without his chest, or with his chest plate on, I saw. There we go. Right there is perfect. Yeah. Then I'm gonna put a an iron trapdoor on there. 3, bam, bam, and bam. Okay. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Very ominous? It's not that ominous. Is Alpha done renovating his house? No. He got more of his stuff done. He was doing his flooring. Last I checked, he was finishing up the room he was in. There really isn't anything like super special going on. Like, it's just boring renovation, you know? A necessary but annoying part of owning a house. He's enjoying it, I can tell. He is incredibly happy. Like, every time I talk to him. Oh, shit. It's really quite funny how, like, I think his calling was a carpenter of some kind, or some other sort of woodworking profession. And I don't want to say he, like, missed that. Just that I think that's his natural talent. And whether or not he'll see it or agree to that, I don't know. Just that I understand why he is so happy. Because, like, okay, so I was subject to my father and mother every fucking Saturday when I was a kid. They would watch This Old House. I don't know why, but they did. They liked that. And so I'm just like, fine, whatever. But as a young kid, I didn't have control over the television. So on the various times where we didn't have cable, or we only had 1 or 2 television sets or whatever, like, sometimes as a kid, especially younger, I was stuck watching stuff with my parents, and it was not fun, you know. I was not into This Old House. By the way, they still fucking watch that show. Or they watch whatever the latest variant of it is. I don't actually know. I think it's Ask This Old House or something like that. And they love that shit. And so I've picked up so much about house stuff, renovations. Like, I kind of have to feign interest a little, because my dad will talk my ear off about it, I swear. Nothing I can do about it. But it's rubbed off on me. And I can see in Alpha's, you know, the way he talks about it and all that. The way that he brings it up and the way that he is giddy to say, "Hey Jack, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, you know." He had a hell of a time last year clearing out the garage of this house and getting it into a, you know, a state where you could walk through said garage and then park cars in said garage. And so he's just shared all of this journey with me over the last year or two. Or no, it's only been a year. That's right. He hasn't been doing this for longer than that. But I can tell that it's like really something to him, you know? He loves this. And obviously I like architecture. You know, I'm a fucking nut when it comes to architecture and the like. But I'm not really into the maintenance of housing and so on. And yet, you know, went to the Image for the first time in a while, stopped by Space Falcon 1. It's okay. How badly destroyed is the place? It should be a fucking crater. It should be unrecognizable. But I don't know. I'm not in charge of griefing Space Falcon 1. Okay, I'm gonna do another stair. What the fuck? Oh, fast break. Or fast place. There we go. Get that out of the way. So now there's more of a... there's like a head on the fountain. You know what I mean? Like, there's a little bit of clearance between the top of the fountain and then the water that cascades over the edge. Wall is still there on the top layer of stone bricks? Wow, really? Never would have guessed that would have stuck around so long. That's been there for 10 whole ass years, you realize? Or no, I'm gonna need that. Okay, put these 3 up. That's fine. Fill self with inventory of Blackstone brick. Looking good, thank you. Hello, found you through Onipixel. Oh, okay. Is this build that I showed him? Yes, it is, Bog. This is the outside. I got both halves done. Thanks to all the people credited in the description who helped me rebuild and get on my feet after everything was griefed. Yeah, like, it's turned out pretty damn good. And so now I'm doing the internal, you know, stuff. There's a lot of stuff to do. Let's see here. I'm gonna, whoops. Not that. Extend that out. Perfect. Fill that in with this. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Shit. I hate it when blocks fall down there. My OCD demands that I go pick them up. I need them. I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. Ah, shit. I need it! Okay, I'm gonna seal that up. Alright, so this hole here, these slats, will have Skulk backing it here in a moment. Okay, that gets onto that. Bam, bam, bam. Give these blocks underside. Perfect. Oh, son of a bitch. There we go. Oh, well, I'm falling. Anyway, yeah. Like the new trim designs, yes, I liked them. I'm definitely going to have to get around to organizing all those trims eventually. I've gotten the armor stands. EastAlpha donated a ton to me yesterday. Apart from that, I'm just sort of seeing how bad it will be to get all the trim stuff together. Okay, so this could, son of a bitch. This could be a stairwell. Where it will go yet, I do not know. But I think it'd be cool to be able to come up and down this area. There like this. Yeah, I think that'll look neat. It's a little dark down in this area, but I think I can fix that with some more creative light decisions. Rebuilt then? Yes. Bottom's lava cast is still some quartz pillars lying around with glowstone. Wow, really? Oh, well, that's right. Yeah, they had to have rebuilt a lot of that. Happy Gas update is tomorrow. Ooh. Yeah, if they can easily update, then by all means. I would love the Happy Gas stuff, like, soon. I'm not, like, holding my breath. But, yeah, like, Happy Gas stuff relatively soon would be a neat addition. Okay, I think that'll work for now. Perfect. Much better. Okay, so that gets the rough feel of the space kind of planned out, I guess. And then I got space here to put stuff on this wall. Kind of want to put some walls there. There we go. I should build the Teletubbies bunker in the middle of Space Falcon 5. That's such an off-the-wall suggestion, man. Oh, speaking of in the middle of Space Falcon 5, I had that little cabin that I built on Space Falcon 5. And I was thinking about that cabin as I was demoing it. I was not super thrilled with how it had turned out. But, like, as far as log cabins go, I couldn't really think of, like, a better style. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, log cabin. Well, what sort of log cabin should I make? And so I didn't really make a log cabin that I was, like, too particularly interested in. But I just kind of slapped it together. And I didn't think too hard about it. And then, like, a month later, and remember this is in, like, February, March, I started rewatching Evil Dead. And I was like, oh my god, I know what I need to make on Space Falcon 5. I need to make the cabin from the Evil Dead franchise. That has to be where I take this. And so that's, like, the thing. That's the cabin that I want to make on Space Falcon 5. I want to make a rendition of the Evil Dead cabin. I don't know if anybody else has done that in Minecraft. I don't know if anyone who plays Minecraft would ever be interested in the Evil Dead franchise. Maybe. I mean, there's bound to be some crossover, but you never know. Okay. Did I leave any items down? No, I didn't. I gotta stop getting paranoid about that. Me without more slabs. Oh, God, I love tridents. Shockingly useful. There we go. Perfect. You were building without a schematic now. But that's because nothing internally was ever planned beyond simply having it. So I'm not like... Oh, shit. I'm not really worried about having a schematic this go-round. I do want to, like... Well, no, I really don't want to build this with a schematic. There we go. The internal stuff I was always going to freehand. I just wasn't sure to, like, what degree. Also, damn, it's dark as hell up here. Oh, you can see the edge there. Fuck, I don't want you to be able to see any glowstone. Wait a minute. If I force you... Would you be able to see it through here? No, if there's a wall behind you here, you can't see it. If you're in this wall, you can see it, but then from here, you're not going to be able to see it. So I'm going to obstruct your view by crafting a door. Oh, fuck. You're just not going to know there's a wall, or that you're not going to be able to see that, because there's going to be a wall here. Double door. A double dough. Right there. Just like that. Yeah, and then 2 pale oak doors there. Although, fuck, from there you're still going to be able to see it. If I move it over? Maybe put it right here instead? Bam. Fuck. Do it right. There we go. Can you still see it from here? Barely. Fuck. Oh, man. I may end up needing to employ some sort of other trick. Oh, I know. I can still do this. I've just got to angle it differently. Make it to where your head is not angled inward toward this direction. Make it to where the player is facing this way. And then you're never able to see because I'm never giving you an angle to see it from. It's all about perspective. I don't want you to be able to see there's a glowstone strip. I want all the glowstone hidden. Why? Because I'm crazy that way. There we go. Yeah. So from this, no matter what you do, there's just no way to see beyond this wall and thus peek. Although you can jump up here. Fuck, you can jump up here. Oh, that's annoying. Well, I can't exactly stop people from jumping now, can I? I mean, I probably could try, but I don't know. I think that kind of gets out of hand. Okay. Put that there. Put that there. Let's get some soul lanterns. We have soul lanterns, but when are we getting funk lanterns? You know? There's soul, and then there's an R&B lantern. We need an R&B lantern badly. What else? Soul, funk, jazz. We need jazz lanterns, obviously. I mean, jazz lanterns would go great in here. Can't see anything? I know, visionary. I know. I'm working on that. It's just going to take me a minute. Yeah, I like that. I like how intrusive this lantern is for no reason. Like, I could turn on full bright, but then it looks boring. This is my go-to trick. When in doubt, use a soul lantern or 10. They look good. Can't lie. Perfect. Now, unfortunately, you can still see that strip if you jump up there, but maybe you won't jump up there. I don't know. I could line this with blackstone, going around like this. Yeah, I think I will do that. It's like you can jump up from back here as well. It's all about delaying and controlling the perspective. Oh, shit. Free cam 2. Free. Hey, Chief. Honey blocks under the slabs would stop you from jumping. Damn, that's evil. I might try that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm especially happy with how this area turned out. It's very bright at night and very moody. Or, sorry, it's very moody at night and very bright during the day. But, like, it turned out pretty good. This also leads to the Japanese area. I need to get rid of this junk. Is this the same minigame or a different one? It will be, eventually, a minigame. Okay. I left my pale oak downstairs. This interior is coming along good. Well, thank you, Copperator. Splash. Pale oak door. I feel like that candle's stack is a little too bright. I don't know. I'm just happy to finally have the opportunity to make all of this. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yeah. Macro game? It'll be a macro game. Yes, good point. It's not going to be a mini game. It's going to be a macro game. Very good idea, Coperator. I'm glad you thought of it in that way. You thought to describe it in that way. Microeconomics? No, it'll be macroeconomics. As for over in here, in this dark upper corner, I don't know what to put. I think a series of stairs, maybe? Yeah, I think a series of stairs riding up this back wall would be nice. Ah, shit. Next milestone for your evil layer is coming up. Okay. 2 more weeks. All right, cool. Glad to hear it. Okay, so I'm going to actually do 2. Yeah, that's actually there. Perfect. It's right there. And then right there. I can go up to the ceiling. Shipwreckification of the shores starts. Okay. I'm not sure if I want to put something more in this room's ceiling, or if I want to, like, maybe make it... I don't know. Didn't the first version of the base get griefed? Yes. It was very unfortunate, but it happens. And you know what? Doesn't matter. Got rebuilt. So who cares? If a bunch of children want to make everybody upset, you know, the best thing you can do is to just ignore them and move on. Okay. There are 2 kinds of people, the one who build and the ones who destroy. Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely the way things are. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this. I want this to be sort of like mirrored over here. One more higher. That's a good statement. Thank you. Fuck. Come on. There we are. Well, I will need some of that and that. Perfect. Okay. Definitely covering that up. I don't want that hole to be exposed. But I do want to put something in the ceiling. Something that like draws your eye up to it. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I didn't get to see it in time. I'm so sorry. Rod's Monster, I think, is... Yeah. Thank you for subscribing, Rod's Monster. I appreciate it. There we go. Perfect. Phantoms are growing on you. Phantoms are growing on me, says a guy in chat. Ooh, Uh-oh. People are becoming slightly attuned. Their spookier sense of self is coming out. People are going to be okay with the Phantom. I wonder if all the fuss was over nothing. If people were all like, I don't want the Phantom. Okay, well maybe the Phantom's not so bad. Like, maybe it just doesn't matter. There we go. 3 there. Put that there. There we go. How about a bright orange resin shroom-light chandelier? No, I think it'll be a soul lantern beacon chandelier. I'm not going with orange. Sorry. Orange stuff, no. Not this time. Okay, how many blocks wide is this gap? So that's like, what, 4, so that's 8. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, so like right here. Oh, I have an immediate stairwell up to this spot anyway. Get spooked on. Yeah, I know, right? Every time I hear the Phantom caw or whatever it is, like their cry, I just simply go, ugh, okay, gotta go sleep. And then I go sleep. And then they leave me alone. And it's like, I guess worrying about it is just not a problem. Leash the Phantoms together, ride them like a chariot. Oh, wow, that'd be cool. Too bad you, like, can't do that, but that would be neat. I know you'll be able to leash things together in 121.5, but I don't think you can do that to hostile mobs. We'll see. I hope we don't lose the Phantom altogether, because I do want to use them in Escape the Jack Rooms too. But at the same time, like, you know, we can't do what we can't do, so it may just end up having to be, I don't know, some other kind of mob. Let's break that. How does it look now that the light is normal? What can I do? Oh shit, this isn't a wall. It's kind of troublesome to not be able to put light source where I want it to be. Let's break all this off so that I have some. Ooh, wait. Ooh, I like that. Oh yeah, and then I can put some candles. Yeah, I can put a giant thing of candle right there. Perfect. I've been meaning to decorate the halls here with candles anyway. Or more candles. Not for any real reason, other than just because. And I like how the candles look. Ooh. Never getting rid of this shit? Okay. But, can't stop farming it. Okay. Oh, resin. Oh, yeah, yeah. Resin's good. I won't lie. I'm just not into caustic orange or bright colors like that right this moment. I'll worry about that later. Okay, so it's what, 3, 2, 3. 3. Flying pigs? Yeah. You can make pigs and stuff fly. If I break all this, can I save a wall segment? Bet I can. I kind of want to put something up here. But what? Shit. I wanted to avoid having to fly through there. Let's get some stairs, some glowstone. I think that'll work. Yeah, I do want a chandelier, though. Somewhere in the middle here. I think that'll look good. Yeah, I like that. That's a good style. I like this tune. It's a very good tune. Phantom's probably going to be removed next week. Oh, please, no. I want to keep them at least, or nerf them or something. There's got to be an answer, right? Maybe the real Phantom's the friends we made along the way. Okay, well. If it happens, it happens. There's nothing I can do about it. I already gave my feedback regarding the Phantom stuff as it is, so... Son of a bitch, let me in. Clearing out ocean 2,000 blocks down to bedrock in your survival world is going to be a long project. Yeah, wow. This music's sick. Yeah, I know, right? I found a really good tune. I forget when I found this tune. It's been a hot minute. This is an older track I've had for a while. Oh. So I'm gonna be like right under the next area. Oh wait, can you see the glowstone from there? Maybe not. Okay, it looks like it's relatively safe. Just so long as you can't see the glowstone and you don't know how the trick is done. You can't see up above, I don't believe. Would you be able to see from up here? Not really. Okay. So it doesn't look like there's any vantage point you have. I guess from up here, maybe? No, even from up here, you can't really tell. The skulk doesn't extend downward. Maybe I should just connect these two halves and just sort of make it one big shared space. I don't know. I think I like it as is. Oh, yeah, I should have known. The server didn't like me placing blocks in free cam. It always does that to me. You gonna do that sea lantern floor thing with the lair build that I said I was gonna steal? Oh god. Sea lantern floor. You're gonna have to refresh my memory, man. It's been too long, and I wish I could remember actively what you're referring to. So annoying to build with phantoms. They keep knocking you off when you're building. I mean, yeah, I guess I get that. Sleeping knocks off your rhythm. Fair. Oh. What is going on? 800 and 500 ping? Okay. That lag is weird, but as long as it goes away, I guess it's fine. Here we go. Okay, I think that works. Put a slab on the bottoms. Yeah. You'll send a screenshot. Thank you. I'm very much uncertain about what you're referring to, but like I know that there was a thing I said I would steal. Sea lantern floor. Maybe? I'm trying to think of what that could be, man. Oh good, it let me actually place that. There's a mod that I used to make them friendly. They make a plugin that makes them passive. Yeah, there was talk of making them neutral unless you aggroed them. Damn it. Yeah, it's not placing now. I hate that. Server gets wise to my nonsense. Oh well. The candles really add something, you know? They do add life to what would otherwise be a very dull kind of build, I guess. Candles give you a kind of can-do attitude. I candle do it, so I will. I don't know. There probably should be something up here, though. Yeah, and then this staircase will just go up to wherever. I was originally going to have 2 staircases that sort of curve down toward that entrance. But then I thought, no, I want to do something slightly different. Yeah, I like that. Thought about using end rods at one point, but they're too bright, in my opinion. Was the base not griefed? Is it a copy of the same base on 2B or world download? Well, it's definitely on 2B2T. But it's in a completely different place because we had to rebuild it in a completely different place. So, no. The base was griefed. But it also doesn't matter. Because when you got more than one, who cares? Yeah, I guess that's fine. Hello. Oh, that extends back that way. So that's like right on this. Can I maybe put some redstone of some kind here? Then this goes down. Maybe it'll let me place a block here. Yeah. Perfect. Son of a bitch. Tease backwards. Okay. There we go. Come on, place. There we go. Yeah, that'll work for now. Thought about maybe putting some pistons here to like block this off. And then you would need to, I don't know, figure out how to open it or whatever, but huge respect for the dedication. Thank you. Thank you. I do kind of like the idea of like, this is almost like a dungeon. I soy jacked when I revealed it. Well, thank you, S-Man. The only thing I might do is put a decoration back there, just in this little nook. This little cranny. Is this a nook or a cranny? I think this is a nook. But what? What could fit back in there? What's a thing that that you don't expect? Hmm. Maybe put... put 2 chains and then a soul lantern on them as a sort of like a lamp post, like I have here. Like this lamp post or lantern post, whatever. Like these, I could put that down there. Can I make these? Yes, I can. Hey, okay, that solves that. The Spanish Inquisition. Yeah, no, nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition, you're right. Put it chiseled, polished there. Put that here. Bam, bam. Oh, can I put a candle? Oh, yes, I can. Dull. Oh, yeah, you can put multiple candles there. Ooh, that looks good. Is that 3 or 4? That's 3. Perfect. So, see, it's kind of like subtle, but it's there. Do I have any spare iron that I can quickly cash in? Put that here, put that up. This is supposed to go there, and then there's supposed to be a tube that leads down. So like water will flow down there, but we'll worry about that another day. Even though it's technically a hole, but whatever. Yeah, I gotta get some spare iron. I know I got like a block or 7. Okay. Why are you K-ing us? What happened to my banner? Huh? Oh no, did it get broken and permanently borked? Well, shit. Man. Did somebody take it? Like, fuck, I'm gonna have to remake that banner. That's a pain in the ass to do. I would have to go and scope out all the materials that I would need. Ugh. Who snusumu'd my banner? Aw. Nusumareta. Chinese griefers came back to grief the banners. Why do I have Joe Biden in my closet? Because Joe Biden is secretly gay. Didn't you know? He's in the closet. Where else would he be? Okay, what was I gonna get? Iron chain. Got it. Gotta keep my head. There it is. Keep my head in the game. That's 2. There we go. Okay, 18 chains isn't much. Damn, that's still only 36. Like, that's still nothing. I'll make a few iron trapdoors to top it off. 45, that'll have to do. Come out of the closet, Joe, it's okay. Oh, okay. Well, ooh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, well, I have just been informed I have urgent business I must attend to. So, in the meantime, I'm going to decorate this place a little bit. You know, nothing too fancy, nothing too crazy. I did want to... Oh, son of a bitch. I did want to make these landings here feel very important. Son of a bitch. Get there. I don't have all night, so I'm going to do this real fast. What was it? 3 candles a pop? 1. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Bam. 1, 2, 3. Bam. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that looks good. It isn't quite as neat as the lightning rod was, but the chain fits given the aesthetic of the place. Yeah. I might do that in every corner. I don't know yet. Also, I got to do something with this hall. It's not like that's very bright, but this is drab. I got to put stuff here to make it not so drab. So yeah, thank you guys so much for giving me a moment of your time. I've got to track down that banner as well. Ugh. I mean, surely that won't be too bad. Should have put Tom Cruise in the closet. Ooh, well, I don't have a Tom Cruise map of any kind, so that wasn't possible because I was only able to do what I was able to do. So yeah, you guys take care. We got this whole room more or less, like, it's not done, but it's like pretty close, I would say. It's got the general vibe going, you know. I've got probably gonna hang out a thing down here. So for example, there it is. I'm probably gonna put a beacon on this. And there we go. Okay. I mean, it isn't much of a chandelier. Maybe I should lower it, but you get the idea. You get the idea. Y'all have a great night. I will catch you all Thursday. Yes, Thursday. We will have more building and other things to do. And then it'll be Friday. And like, oh my God, the week is over almost. Or so it feels. It's only just the second day of the week, but still. Y'all have a great night. Catch y'all later. You know, show me some love. Leave some likes and some comments. Subscribe maybe if that's something you're into. Other than that, I will see what you all have for me, or you will see what I have in store on Thursday. Goodbye.